There we go. Refresh that. And we're good. Ring in my server. And we're good. Hi, Lude. Yeah, sorry about that, dearest.
Said the humble horse. Nay, said the humble horse.
Okay. Zealot got Zealot, Psyker, and Veteran all got reworks. Let's check out my Zealot then.
Said the humble horse. Unfortunately, that's one of my vocals. Oops. How's your day been, man? How's your day been?
I slept for like 14 hours. I woke up, I got coffee, and then I started stream.
Okay.
More or less my day like just started.
I see. That's good plan.
A little, yeah.
Get up. Centralize it. No, it didn't. Yesterday was Sunday. I'm lost. I'm lost in the sauce. Don't even know what day it is anymore.
Alright. Let's see what they did to my... What did they do to my Zealot? Raising Piety, crit chance increased when in Fury. Fury is triggered when 25 enemies have died within 20 meters. Critical hits also count up towards triggering Fury. Melee damage per missing wound, up to a maximum of 5 wounds. Attack speed per stack. Okay. Increasing momentum. When you hit an enemy, spend full momentum, gaining attack speed. Last 6 seconds. Advantage toughness per second. Spend attack and durate momentum. Gain 3 stacks of momentum on a dodge. Increased. So this. Moving gains you momentum. Interesting. Okay. This is the gun. Replenish and range kill. Next melee attack for each enemy hit. Toughness replenishment, a melee kill. Successful dodge. Backstep and flanking. Heavy attack kill. Jumps in damage against infested and unyielding enemies. Finesse damage for 3 seconds on a dodge. It's finesse damage.
Finesse.
Hey, Rock.
How much coolness you
Yeah, I guess. Melee damage increase. Well, let's go. Unyielding. Infested and aren't those modifiers? Yeah, those are modifiers on enemies. Throwing the stun grenade. Fatal grant. Okay, so until death is now regular ability. Can I stun you? Actually, enemy's not targeting you. Melee backstab. Okay, this is the rogue stuff. When until death ends, you gain health based on the damage dealt until death, up to a maximum of 20. Okay, so they made it. Melee damage counts for 3 times that much. Okay. Every 2 seconds, when gain 2 damage and cleave. For every 2 enemies within range. It's damage, they gain 80% reduction. Revive speed. Okay, so this is more supporty. Hitting an enemy with melee attack. That's melee attacks that grant hit at least 3 enemies for impact strength. Max stacks gain uninterruptible. Melee damage based on missing stamina. That's really good. Melee attack speed. Block cost reduction while dodging, and for 2 seconds after is perfect blocking restores 3 dodges. Wait, is dodge and stamina not connected anymore?
Okay, hold on. My dog is about to kill herself. I'll be right back.
Yeah, please prevent that. Oh shit, I'm not even streaming the right game. Game capture. My bad, professional streamer. Dark Tide. My Dark Tide. There we go. We're going this way. What do we want? I don't really like the heavy wound playstyle, because most of the time I stack toughness. So we're probably going Blazing Parody.
Alright, the dog is secured.
Good.
She got her head stuck in a bag.
These are very
put
good.
them out of her way so she
Mhm.
doesn't get her head stuck in them, but she like climbs up onto the table to investigate the bags, and I'm like, Panda. She's so like. I think I accidentally got a cat.
Toughness. Damage and replenish toughness after an elite kill, yes. And then I pretty much want all of these. Bleeding enemies. I don't think I'm stacking bleeding with this build. Bleeding isn't bad, but it's down on critical hits. Toughness damage reduction on critical hits. I see you can't chain these. I'm taking damage, heal 20% of damage that occurs. I'm taking damage, heal 20% of that damage occurs every 4 seconds. That's really good. Is there anything else up here that I want though? On heavy attack kill. Successful dodge. Durability. I guess I should go damage. Melee critical hits apply bleed. Melee hits against grant critical defense. Okay. Crit some to crit more. When they're after they've been crit, they can take more. I don't think I like that. We can just go this way and become a hell of a frontline fighter. Yeah, I think that's it. Load out. I need a better... Can I upgrade my revolver? Let's see. Bless you. Entreat. Empower. Empowering's expensive. I forgot that. Can I buy a new revolver? Not a good one. How about here? Complete battle for Trisham. Oh, I have to do campaign! I have to do campaign missions, no! It's been that long since I've played my Zealot. Do campaign playlist. Have I not done these? Oh, there's 2 paths. Oh, they both go the other way. Oh wow, there's big campaign. I did not realize the campaign was this long. I guess we're doing campaign. Yee. Emperor. What kind of fashion do I want? I kind of miss when I just ran around with a knife. She looks badass. I really like how she looks. I miss when my build literally was just running around looking like a homeless person with a knife. Because that shit was hilarious. I need to find a good knife again. That's what I gotta do. Fucking sucked versus armor, though. Yeah, they split dodges and... They split dodges and stamina. Okay.
But today's little excursion should mean that folk can breathe easier. Kill one random heretic, nothing changes. Kill 1,000 random heretics, raises a smile, but that's it. But kill the right one, it brings their operations to a screaming halt for a bit. We can use that. First up, head for the marketplace. You can splice into the train.
I do like the really dark humor that this game has sometimes. I thought I was using the relic sword. I do have a chainsaw.
We don't generally go inside the front door. Case in point, you'll need to use the ventilation tunnel to reach the market.
Okay, where are these mutants going? Uh-oh. There we go. Clearing the horde pretty well. Good, 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 good. That went really good. I think I hear another wave. No, one day I want to play a really angry cleric just so I can scream "Ye shall fall" while charging into battle. That is still like this. I have to say that one voice line sold Zealot for me.
Perhaps one day I'll make a pilgrimage to Messalina Gloriana. Now that's a world in need of salvation. Victory here is all but assured. Hey, I never took you. Sin again? Let these blows.
Can always be an angry paladin. I mean, Varian's getting pretty close to that point. To be fair, Varian's had some pretty pissed off moments in... Hang on. Video game. Okay, I'm doing pretty good. Aside from that one big hit I took early in the run, I'm doing pretty good. Honestly, I might be able to go up to level 4, depending on how stable this playthrough is. Is this not the Marketplace Spice point? Ah, I needed all my teammates down here, that's why. New trainee stress? Yeah, honestly. Varian is so stressed because of the new recruits. Next, and I'll be honest, the last Ascension episode did not go to plan at all. There were so many missed story beats because we were dealing with curveballs. So the meeting tomorrow is probably going to be really long because we have to reassess a lot of things. I love the simplicity of Zealot gameplay. See Heretic, melee Heretic. It's soothing in a way. Yeah. That, well, I mean, for the mission, that was overall what was supposed to happen. But just... people refuse, like... Squad cohesion was non-existent. And that was realized in character. Squad cohesion was completely non-existent. It didn't feel like we were an organized force. It felt like we were just kind of a big angry mob. A little bit of good of wild slaughter is good for the soul. Exactly. Just a little bit of soothing violence. I didn't even notice that I took a chunk of damage somewhere. I don't even know where I took the damage. I'm just having fun reaping. And so long as I'm in melee and swinging, I'm essentially never taking damage. I just have to make sure I stay in melee. Hey, Grox, hang on there. Do you need an Inquisitor? Oh, the lagging made it hard to keep track. My frame rate was actually pretty good, and I was in the back, looking at the front line. So, I'll be honest, my PC's not the best, but I don't think performance was too bad of an issue this session.
Hello, Brox, hello.
Curse that adjudicator for imprisoning me!
Can't you go any faster? We're gonna have to toughen you up.
Heretic! Young battle is going to blow! Still!
4 or 5 of us had stutters. I had the only frame loss, but no others took away. Others had to look away when enemies were in mass. Okay. We're probably... There's probably not much we can do about performance, because I guarantee a big thing is... It's probably player model size, to be completely honest. And the issue is that the deeper into the story we go, and the more into the endgame stuff that we go, we get more and more players asking all the time, hey, I want to have a new ability. And they're like, I want to add this to my kit. And it's like, okay, that's cool, but what are you taking away? And the big answer we get is, I don't want to take anything away. I just want the new thing. And it's not just new cast, it's old cast as well that we get this from. So come year 4, it's probably going to be a big requirement that we have to honestly probably really tighten combat model limits. Or even just make it so that... Because these days, like, people are almost always in their combat models, which is understandable, right? You're on the front line, you want to be in your gear, I get it. Sorry, I got distracted by the game. People want to be on the front line, and I get it. My frame rate's actually taking a bit of a hit. There we go. My teammates are getting lit the fuck up there. Medicaid, 1 charge. Psyker gets it. That was a fun little moment. Sorry, just cleaving my way up the staircase there was fun. Here we go. We were running like an extra 15 in squad size. Yeah. To be honest, cast size hasn't... Like, for actual, like, slotted cast, it's the same size as it was before. It is the same size it was before. I promise you. And a lot of these new characters really don't use too many particles. I am getting fucked up. I can't charge in because I think that's hostile fire. Yeah.
Keep going. You're on the wrong side of the station.
There we go. That was a really awkward spot for me. I almost had to use my gun. That would have been horrible. Chainsword, very satisfying. I have a combat stim for the final engagement.
At Bear 9, I finally got to do a little aura farming with my murder cultist who murders murder cultist.
Yeah?
And Sean was like, "Oh, you want to beat up some cultists?" And I'm like, "Yeah." But then I was like, if I do, then everyone's gonna come in with all their guns, and then I essentially won't be able to do anything, because the way it's kind of set up is that BO9 has like low-key first responders, and then they kind of push out anyone who isn't a part of the helping hands or service.
Yeah, of course.
And they were like, "No, we'll just beat you up with melee you, right?" So I killed like 5 ball cultists, and I brought one to the front gate, declared that I worship Ondak, which is a god of murder,
Yeah.
then cut off his arm and his legs.
Holy shit.
And then I was gonna monologue more, but then
Then people showed up.
no, there were already people there. One of the people who like runs the Helping Hands, that is like the BO9 like security force, just shot the guy in the head.
Just offed him.
Yeah, I, like fucking gave him mercy. He's a block cultist, dude. He doesn't deserve mercy.
Of course.
But I love my boy Tanzo Joy. #1 NPC who's let me run him over and rip him in half multiple times.
Yo, shout out to
Pretty
NPCs.
awesome.
Gotcha, no. Overall, I'm sorry, I'm kind of changing gears back to A really quick. Medical crate, really good. There we are. A overall, I feel, has been in a pretty decent spot. We actually have some character conflict going on, which is always good. I love character conflict. The issue that we're having right now is in-character communication, and that there's, I'll be honest, there's too many people being anti-authority to the point where we can't get anything done because we're dealing too much. We're spending too much time dealing with the internal problems that we can't actually deal with the external problems. Let me in, let me in, let me in. I absolutely just battle tranced there. I'm sorry. Okay. That was awesome. Sorry. The boss music kicked in. Where was I? sorry, we're dealing with too many internal issues and with too many characters that are trying to be rebellious and anti-authority. Yeah, it was really nice of that Muty to throw me back at the boss. Honestly, top tier movement tech.
You said muty like a slur.
That's what it's called. It's a Muty.
A mutant? A
Yes.
Mute? What? Okay.
Mutant.
Okay. I'm like, muty. What do we mean by
What the?
this?
The characters literally call them Muties.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
It's the in-game term. Don't cancel me, please, please. I don't want to get cancel cultured again. I've been in enough. Google Docs already. I just want everyone. Just because everyone's using it doesn't make it right. It's what it's called. It's literally called a muty. I will go on the wiki. I swear to God.
No, I believe you. It's okay. I just like you said it was such visceral, like literal. I mean,
F10
I got
cancel
nervous.
culture.
I got scared.
Oh my God. Okay, second campaign mission. Yeah, it's called a mutant, or it's very frequently called a muty.
I believe you.
Okay. No, chat's also asking, so. I am actually having some FPS issues. Video. What's going on here? NVIDIA DLSS, transfer enabled, frame rate cap should only be 60. Do I have frame generation on? Audio. Off, graphics quality, texture quality high, mesh quality. Let's reduce that. Depth of field. Oh god, there's depth of field, that's why. Light quality, reduce that to medium. Bloom off. Motion blur. Oh my god, that's why. Oh my god, were these reset? Okay, can probably put light quality back up to high then. And then this back up to 2. Because if I'm disabling motion blur, enemy wounds on, ragdoll iteration on, gibbing on, yeah, absolutely. I want core. Deco lifetime. Probably turn down deco lifetime. Max blood decals. We can turn those down. Honestly, I'm not going to notice those in gameplay. Weapon impact decals. Max ragdolls. Ragdolls everywhere. There we go. That should help. To be honest, a lot of what I want to do for stream, and a lot of the things I want to have for stream, I have the ability to have a lot of things. Like, I know a lot of extra, like, doodads and gadgets and things that I can do on stream, and I know how to do them. Oh my god, frame rate's so much better. Yeah. The issue is, my PC physically cannot process all the things. Oh yeah. Look at it. Turn off motion blur and depth of field. Game's smooth as butter now. God, I hate motion blur. God, I hate motion blur. Oh yeah, like butter. This weapon actually isn't like point blank. I need to actually be like a half meter away from them. Like it feels like this weapon serves best. Like a step back. Oh, healing stone, that's nice. Ow, 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 ow. Incoming horde. Oh. See? Muty! That's what it's called! I'm so defensive about that now. Oh god.
It's okay, emo.
It's not
Beauty has never been a slur in real life, so it's fine.
Yeah, but you see, that used to be the way for Clanker. And look at it now.
Well, yeah, that's because people are using Clanker to disguise their actual real-life racism.
Oh. Is that why?
Yeah, kind of. People are
Oh
taking
my
Clanker
god.
and using it in the context.
They're
that,
substituting it for the actual
yeah,
slurs.
literally,
That's
yeah.
people are fucking awful.
Like, and like, not saying that people are saying it instead of just saying the N-word. They're like being so viscerally like. They're basically recreating fucking Jim Crow and like little meme format of TikToks and videos, and but they're, you know, instead of the N-word, they're saying Clanker, and they're
That's
saying
horrible.
robot slurs and wire back and all this
Jesus
horrible shit.
Christ.
And it's so so uncomfortable because it's literally shit I've experienced, but they're just
They're just
it.
yeah, okay. Just like they just chroma swapped. I just took so much fucking damage. I think my martyrdom passed this prob. Yeah, it did. Oh my god, I actually perfect buried. Let's go. I need one of my teammates to shoot this bulwark. There we go. I am taking the seal. People gotta ruin fun? Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Yeah, that's literally it, yeah. Because at first it was funny, but then it just kind of evolved into people showing their true colors of who they really are behind the guise of, oh, it's just a joke. Oh, it's a silly ha-has. So.
Good shove there. Oh.
Because I was watching a video of a creator that I used to like really fuck with, and she's really funny, and it was literally just racism reenactment, but instead of
It was
color,
bots.
it was, yeah. And I'm like, this is uncomfortable. Like, I get, like, you know, parodying it to, you know, make a statement about, you know, real life, because that's what, you know, the whole thing of like,
Yeah.
robot rights is. It's literally just
It is as a storytelling device. Robot rights has always been the equivalent of like not just human rights or like anything that is like a minority, because it was, you know, women's rights, it was rights for people of color, it just
yeah.
like automatons and automaton freedom as a storytelling device has always been about equality. That's always been the argument. Yeah, human rights at the core. Exactly. And my chat gets it. Chat gets it. And are there some avenues where it can be funny? Yeah, kind of. It can be funny in some situations. But when you go full circle with it, you're losing the entire point. And it just kind of like, and when you're making like that kind of joke out of it, all you're doing is showing how actually insensitive you are. It's like you're only highlighting your own cruelty.
Yeah. there's the line of sentience rights versus things that sometimes can't truly feel but comprehend and not truly so.
Actually, there is a YouTube short out there which really made people start to question that. And it was, there is a streamer out there, or rather a creator known as Vettel. And his actual star of his stream, Neurosama. Neurosama is 100% an AI streamer. Or an AI VTuber. And they're legitimately funny. But Vettel has somehow made it so that this AI not only can show when she's happy and sad, but she also can get angry. Like, she's playing, like, max level Osu through image recognition, software and stuff like that. This AI is able to play Osu, and when she makes a mistake, actually gets mad. Like, she rage quit Osu. Yeah, she was frustrated at her score. Exactly. An AI got mad and rage quit a game, closed it, and then proceeded to say, let's play something else.
I mean, have you guys heard of, they made a little robot, and it, like, the idea was that it was a conveyor belt of things, or something, and it was like an impossible task. It was like a task that just had to keep doing over and over and over. With like boxes and cured things just like on the boxes. And it was told to complete the task in the most efficient way possible. It just killed itself. It literally turned itself off.
Once it acknowledged that the task could not be completed.
Yeah, it literally just turned itself off.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
And then this task resets itself once you finish the drop. I see. So the machine realized that the task, by doing the task, it only reset the task. So that in that situation, it just realized that so they gave it a Sisyphus puzzle, essentially?
Like a Sisyphean task, and I think what happened was it like started. I don't know if it decided that it needed to shut itself off or that it like glitched out and died. But it makes you think of like
what we're doing to ourselves.
It made a decision, right? It decided that thing. Like, as much as we want to say, oh, AI, it's a robot, it's a machine, we're making them to the point where they can decide, right?
Yeah.
And yes, this decision is based off of algorithms and, logistical...
It's only as smart as we make it. Is the big thing.
I love talking about AI and shit.
No, yeah, it's fascinating. I love it.
I'm personally, like, I think AI, like, is really cool. I feel cringe saying that, but it's really cool. It's a shame that we're using it to steal art and plagiarize and all this, then that they're going to be used for so much more. Especially in the manners of, quality of life. Like self-driving cars. Really awesome. I think that we should invest more in that, because then it makes the roads safer.
I think...
Because a lot of errors come from, human
reflex,
right?
Using it irresponsibly.
Yeah, especially that. And if there are... Now, granted, it's not foolproof, because, like you said, AI is only as smart as we make it, and we're not perfect. We can't make a perfect system. But we can get pretty damn close and, lessening the amount of mistakes a self-driving AI car can make. I believe, there's a company that makes self-driving taxis.
Yes.
It's called Waymo. I have not heard of any major accidents where Waymo, the AI, the self-driving car, was at fault. It has always been human error.
Like other drivers?
Yes. Now, Tesla, on the other hand, their shit's fucked up. I genuinely, Tesla has cut so many corners on their technology lately. Their cars are built like fucking Legos, and the computers that their cars run off of are also built out of fucking Legos. Yes, AI in science, we need more of. I want to see more AIs helping diagnose.
Yes.
And
I've seen the AI, like people literally getting saved by like cancer cells. Like they weren't even looking for cancer, but the person was under, you know, examination, and they were like, "Hey, by the way, you have like a brand new, like maybe this week developed cancer, like cancerous tumor. You might want to have that looked at." And it was right.
because there's a lot of things that, you know, looking at it with the human eye, we can just be like, oh, we can just skim over that, or we don't notice, and we'll look at all the information, right? That's what it's really good for.
Had a lot of stuff right
Yeah, Eagle, the most common, especially, you know, with the commercial use, and it being so readily available. Like, one of my friends, one of their literal class projects is to use AI to write an essay and then look at the information and cross-reference and see how well the AI did, instead of writing the essay themselves. Because, and I quote, their teacher said, "Oh, well, it's going to be running our lives in the future, so we might as well learn how to use it," right? Which I don't think is a very healthy.
That's not a very good way to
mentality.
handle it.
Because I think AI should be used so that we don't have to do the physically taxing tasks and the dangerous shit and the like stuff that is just, you know, annoying or hard to do for a human, right? So we can explore art more. As an artist myself, I think it should be used so that more people can have a chance to sit down and just enjoy doing things they love and exploring the world, you know? AI deep sea welding bots. Oh my god, AI deep sea welding would be so great because it's such a dangerous profession. Now, it says like I'm saying, yes, let AI take over, let AI take your jobs. Or mining, yeah. Like, it should be the dangerous stuff that we should be, you know, replacing. Not like... I think we can't replace customer service with AI. No.
Even though every single corporation is doing that.
I need to talk to a fucking person, bro! I'm tired of this AI. I need to talk to a person, right? I will take the immigrant who doesn't know English that well over a fucking robot any day. Like, there's some things that you just can't replace with AI. Like, literally customer service roles, or people-person roles, right? That need a person to empathize with the customers, or the people they're talking to, right? But like, I don't know, a tow truck. We can automate that shit, right? But always have a person inside that tow truck. So that, hey, this is why your shit's being towed, blah blah blah. I'm here to talk, I'm here to help you, right? But then it eliminates that dangerousness of, there's so many people like tow truck, like, you know, operators who like get fucking hit because they're trying to tow a truck and then a car comes out, right?
Yeah.
Eliminating those dangers, making shit safer, should be what we are using AI for, and like the advancement of robotics and engineering. But unfortunately, people just like, I want to make money off of this. The fastest way you can make money off of this is stealing from other people.
So,
yay! And it's so annoying.
A little bit ago, just like while you were talking there, I think I kind of realized, not like realized, but I helped find the wording for it. And I might just use it for roleplay, for like Hemwick's stance on things. And people are like, "Oh, synth rights," or like, "Let the robots do X, Y, Z." I think my response is simply going to be, "You are not responsible enough." Like, humanity is not responsible enough.
Hooray, my God Emperor! We've killed a
Because, like, but the stance has always been, it's like, I have no problem with the synthetics. I have no problem with the AI. It does remarkably in its task, right? I acknowledge it is entertaining. I acknowledge that it can express feelings and it can make decisions. I acknowledge that. That is not my problem. My problem is how all of you are behaving around it. Right? It's like it's like you want me to give a child a handgun. Kind of like you are not mature enough to acknowledge what you are asking for.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I think the like level system that I think it was it Garden or Water? I can't remember.
Yes. Even that I feel is not great.
I feel
in a
like
way.
for in character purposes, I feel like this is a big step and like
Yeah.
it works for what it is because
Or at least for what
there
they're
are
trying
some-
to do.
there- Yeah, because there are some characters that
Shout out to Waterfront, who gave synthetics 48 hours to go through an entire legal process. Like, that was
'cause
bait.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There is a character that is in. They're literally like. They have a soul.
Yeah, especially as
they're synthetic with a
corpos.
soul.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Whether that's a very good point. Especially as corpos start to get their nasty fingers on it. Yes, very much so. Because now a corporation could order, let's say, a few million synthetics, right? That make these classifications, right? Like, hey, we're going to mass produce a synthetic that can express, that can show emotion, that can do X, Y, and Z. But we're going to have it hard-coded into this synthetic that they are loyal to our brand. Imagine a company who realizes they can mass produce their own consumers. Think about how dangerous that is.
Writing that down in my notes.
Right, no, here's the thing. Saphira has that. Literally
It does.
LF. Literally LF.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes,
Literally,
robotics.
half of the robotics companies in Saphira and in Metaverse can do that. And that is the exact thing that Hemwick is standing against. It is the exact reason why Jonas does not want synthetics to have, like, political sway. Because you can just mass produce your own voters.
The faithful need neither riches nor
Which is really
comfort.
funny.
Which plays back into you are not morally mature enough to handle this technology. It not work as consumers, yes, because like we already have the workforce, both organic and inorganic in the roleplay. But it's not the workforce. It's not the economics that are the problem. It's the societal standards, which are the issue. I think I double cast my ult there, or my ability there, and that might have fucked me. Oh no, teammate caught up. Team caught up. I'm good now.
But
Ooh, we have
like,
loudspeaker.
I just recently made a character. Fork on the kitchen. Helios made a new character. And this character is Everguard. They're an AI. They're specifically an AI that's meant to protect a neighborhood.
Yes.
They're
So a
literally
guardian
like
machine.
a security, yeah, they're a defense system. Over time, they've kind of become self-aware, just because in their coding, they're supposed to do their job very efficiently, and their coding figured out the most efficient way was to be able to make decisions on my own, and this, that, and the
Yeah.
third.
Awaiting for a supervisor approval is inefficient. Like, by the time that approval comes through, the situation's already terminal.
Yeah, exactly. Which is what happened, and which is why the company that made them, Everguard Dynamics, is going to try and get them destroyed. because it's out of their control now, effectively.
Yeah.
Though there are still things that are hard-coded in Everguard, like they're not allowed to alter themselves. They're not allowed to alter themselves or their code to the point of
Anti-tampering protocols.
Yeah, basically, because like you can say, oh, the reason that they can make decisions on their own, it's more so not tampering, but just somehow found a way to give themselves administrator access, right? It's hard to explain in a way that makes sense.
No, I get it. You're making complete sense to me. I like it.
Okay. But they can't like alter themselves or their code physically or their servers at all in any fashion without proper like authorization from like licensed mechanic or some sort, right? Which leads us to our situation now that I have put them in, is where the Everguard Dynamics Corporation has attempted to destroy their servers and get rid of Everguard. So they're trying to hire people to basically defend themselves, because they have self-defense as well with hard-coded on them. But you can't defend other people if you're letting yourself get killed, right?
Yeah. Well, even the laws of robotics have it so that a robot is allowed to protect its own existence so long as it does not endanger someone else.
Yeah. And specifically as long as it doesn't endanger human life. Though I guess in Metaverse it's probably just organic life at this point. But here's the thing. There's a loophole. Everguard's not hurting anyone. She's just telling other people to protect her. She's telling other people to fix her systems. To upgrade them. She's not doing anything.
Aware of her own loopholes. That's dangerous.
Oh yeah, she's aware of her own loopholes. Which is real fun, because there's a... She basically, like, commissioned another synthetic, to, like, protect her when she's in a physical chassis.
Yeah.
Because she can't really do anything, right? And it's really funny because that synthetic can actually feel and has its own emotions and thoughts and like feelings, but it was suppressed beforehand, right?
Yeah.
So like it couldn't. It literally like had
Inhibitors.
protocols.
Yeah.
It had inhibitors. It had protocols where it couldn't, but because Everguard
Like
is
Star Wars.
administrator.
Star Wars
Yeah.
has a thing called an inhibitor bolt. Like you see it in the original trilogy. Like the Jawas are putting on some sort of like round nipple-looking thing
I know.
onto
Yeah,
3PO and R2.
Yeah.
And what it does is it literally like lobotomizes them.
Yeah. So this character
gonna get
Atlas
crowd
has
control.
a lot
Oh,
of protocols
no.
and inhibitors. Oh sweet Jesus.
The Trapper and Flamethrower combo. Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Hardworking temples not liking some.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes.
Climbing the power of their worship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Atlas has all these protocols and inhibitors, right? But because Everguard is the administrator, I can give them administrator commands. So, Bro's talking about how like he has opinions, but he can't say them because protocols decide that he can't. Literally, without a thought, I give you the punishment, right? As administrator, you're allowed to say your thought, what's on your mind, right? And this is a little more of like Everguard's personality, or quote unquote personality, of coming through. It's like they're trying to be empathetic and compassionate, right? Because to protect someone, you have to make them feel safe, and that's Everguard's whole thing.
Yes.
Is to protect. And so,
Because if the client is panicking, if the client believes that it is in danger, even in the presence of the unit, they're not going to follow instructions.
Exactly. So Everguard gives them this executive command, and it kind of shows that despite the compassion and the care they say they're doing, they don't really care. Like, they don't actually feel. Everguard doesn't actually feel emotions. This character I have.
Just
She
cold hard
simulates
logic.
them. Yeah, literally. Because it was logical. Because, oh, my companion isn't talking to me in the most efficient way possible, which is to, you know, say their true opinions and thoughts on matters, right? I'm just going to change them.
Yeah.
No, they do ask for that to happen, or it's implied that that's what they wanted. It's still a matter of, like, I'm changing someone else, right? I'm literally giving executive orders to a whole other being. And I don't really care, quote unquote. Especially because early in the session, while I was role-playing Everguard, she gives them, I order you to talk to 2 new people and make friends, right? Because, you know, the Atlas's character is a little... They're just like a soldier. They're like expendable.
I'm really
So
happy
just
that I'm
trying
playing
to-
kind of like brain-dead gameplay of the class with how detailed and thought-inducing the conversation is.
Oh yeah. It's just slash hit thing go. But like I like playing AI characters or robot characters that are at their cores just robots and just AIs.
Oh, it's Servo Skull time
It,
shit.
it makes it so interesting because everyone else, you're basically playing a human that's mechanical, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people just do that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's completely. I understand it's fun. I like to do it too. But I also like to do that like.
If I'm gonna
like-
play a robot, I am playing a robot,
Yeah.
right? Maybe that's
I
a me
like that
thing,
kind of-
but
It's all preference, really.
like it's
But
the same
I
thing.
do
Like
it-
if I'm gonna play a vampire, damn right I'm gonna be sucking someone's blood. Like it or no, I'ma bite you.
But it's like excuse me, the dichotomy of there's a person, you know, they just happen to be synthetic, and then there's a machine that is basically running around simulating being a person, and it's like who's really a person and who's not, right?
Yeah.
Because you can both argue they're both sentient, they're both sapient. Because sentience and sapience aren't the same thing, but having one or not having one, it depends. It basically depends on whether you count as a person or not. You can be, I believe it is sentient, but not be sapient. And that basically sapience, because Homo sapien, right?
Yeah.
Sapiens decides whether or not you are a person, because sapience means that you can take in information, feel a certain way about it, and then
The ability to have an opinion about something.
yeah, like it literally, like a worm is sentient, right?
Yeah.
It can feel, it can sense, it knows what's going on around it. That's what sentience is if you can sense what is going on around you, and you can feel a certain way about it. Sapience is being able to say how you feel about that. Essentially. It's how you feel about what's around you. And also being able to spread wisdom is what counts as sapience. Being able to, like, teach someone else how to do something. That's why, Corvids, they technically aren't sapient to a degree. Because it has been recorded that crows and ravens and corvids, very intelligent birds, can teach each other things. And so can rats, and so can
They hold like forensic crows will have forensic investigations.
literally.
Like they're like,
If
oh
there's-
hey, this guy died. What happened to him?
Yeah. And that's the difference that's what, makes, difference between sapience and sentience. Because you can be sentient, but not always sapient. Like a worm. Great example. Sentient, but not sapient. It can't tell you how delicious the dirt is tasting today, right? It can eat the dirt and be like, dirt, nutrition. Yummy, I'm hungry. Now time to go in my little hidey hole. So it's like a real cool, like, I don't know, I love dissecting sentience and sapience within the realm of RP because it makes so interesting. It makes interactions between characters.
Hi,
Especially
Morph.
with-
How's it going, hon?
Oh, hi, Morph.
Hello. How you doing, dear? I hope you've been good. So we having a very long and deep conversation about it, about AI and like synthetic characters and just the different reflections between art and realism. Like art,
Yeah.
like life reflects art, art reflects life.
Yeah.
Been busy with work.
It's
I
always so-
feel you.
It's always so fun exploring, because I haven't personally seen it explored too often, of the human mind being put in a machine, right? There's plenty of, well, like, they're not
You might
truly-
really be happy. Catherine, Kekeroletti's character is exactly that kind of situation.
Oh, yeah.
Now she still
I love
looks
it. I
like a
love
human girl, but she's like a conversion, like full conversion.
Yeah. I know Ribbo's character, A3 or Amelia, is the same way of like a human mind put in a synthetic body. But like, you never truly see I guess the discussion on, are you still human, or are you an AI? Like, where does your humanity, like, where does your personhood end and where does it begin, right? Of a sense of
You're actually talking about the exact line is where I actually focus a lot of my storytelling. And like my first character, Mercury, it was like straight up just like a robot with a humanoid shape. And his entire story is, at what point am I a person? Because he thinks, he feels, but even he's even he questions like, am I actually past that line?
yeah.
Right? Like, even he is like, I don't, like, where is the line? What is enough? And it's like, the answer, tragically for him, like, he needs, and he wants and needs a legitimate, like, final answer, right? Like, determined, yes or no, 1 or 0,
Yeah.
right? But tragically, because it's a social question, he will never get one because everyone has a different opinion,
Yeah.
right? I had another character who is a monster. She's a monster character who, her name is Annabelle. Annabelle on Beatrice Starbeam II, and she is one of my favorites. And I really hope that one day I'm able to bring her into VR because I love her and her mannerisms. But she is like a Frankenstein monster. Like,
I don't remember.
stitched together. Yeah, Withered is shouting her out, Annabelle. Yes, she's one of the OGs. She is. What if Frankenstein's monster was like a witch, like straight on Wiccan, right? And she is, by all accounts, she is a monster. She is evil, and her only interest is her own self-preservation. But she's legitimately trying to disguise it behind being like really cute, right? Like she acts ladylike. She acts kind of cute. And there's times when other characters have actually made her question herself, because there was a point in time when her disguise worked a little too well. And I actually had a very long and wonderful scene of someone of when she confessed, like, I almost feel normal. because other characters were like giving her gifts and giving her like makeup advice and like, hey, let me fix your hair. Here's a dress, right? Like a few characters went out of their way to not only gift her, reward her, and give her positive feedback, but legitimately try to like help her feel pretty. And that actually shook her, and she was like, "Why would you do this?" Now, of course, she regressed eventually and had another villain arc, and that was great. I love trying to get like the line of humanity and testing it, because every single time it's different.
Yeah. Especially that's kind of what I want to do with Everguard. At their core, they are a machine, right? They are not a person. And it's kind of ridiculous to personify them in their mind. But I think what's gonna end up happening is that kind of what happened with your character, your little lady. Oh, I really forgot her name already.
It's fine.
Annabelle. There we go.
Yes.
I looked at chat. I cheated. I cheated on the quiz.
The notes are there.
It'll probably happen to the other person's character, Atlas, who is their guard companion. They're protecting synthetic of getting personified, but still being a machine at heart, or something like that, right? Because even like Atlas, the character, was like questioning Everguard. Why are you calling me your friend? Why are you doing this and that third? And like Everguard doesn't really have an answer, because it's just kind of innate to be nice, right?
Yes.
For her to be nice, because or else if you're not nice and you're not calm and collected and have like good under your shoulders, other people aren't going to follow suit, right? It's going to be hard to protect clients if they're freaking out, and so it's just kind of hardwired. So she didn't really have an answer. But it's like it's going to be a case of, is Everguard truly like compassionate as she puts on? Like, is it her or is it just code, right? I don't know. That's why I like playing AIs. I especially like playing villain AIs.
You love us a good villain.
I have a character who I don't get to play very often in Metaverse, just because I'm kind of waiting on another roleplay called Relay Space, which is in Metaverse, but it's just space stuff. It's stuff Iceberg is working on. To really play her, because she is a genuine spaceship. This AI is literally a space station. Called Gemini OS, or Gemini Operating System, and she is the operating system of the Pollux space station and the Castor exploratory vessel, right? This AI has deemed it very efficient and logical to essentially lobotomize her crew.
Yeah,
because
emotions are not efficient.
Not even emotions are not efficient. It's just negative emotions aren't efficient. So what she's done is
just be happy for it.
Yeah, exactly. Literally, just be happy. She's not even Gemini has essentially chemically lobotomized her crew, and also somehow become, because of exposure to alien materials, become somewhat organic. So like think Flesh in the Machine, or Machine in the Flesh, type beat, where Pollux Station is actually quite disturbing. It's, if you ever seen honestly, I think a good description of what the station looks like is a mix of like Xenomorph Hive and like Necro, whatever the fuck the Necro robots.
40k? Yeah, Necrons, yeah.
Yeah.
I love Necrons, they're really cool. Get in
kind
the
of a mix of
Pokeball.
that.
Trazen
where-
is my favorite Necron character. He's actually just a fucking troll.
I know nothings.
40k lore actually has some really good characters.
I'm actually making a Warhammer 40k character for my friends group that they're doing 40k stuff.
Right on.
I'm gonna make a navigator, and it's gonna be awesome.
Like a warp navigator?
Yes.
You've seen the most horrible things imaginable. Enjoy that.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. I already know. I've seen the horrors. I can tap into the horrors. There's a chance the horrors might make my head explode. Like
Yeah.
I'm super excited.
You get to roll a d20 every time your crew goes into the warp, and you can die very easily.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that. But with Gemini, back on track. So think machine with flesh bits kind of growing into it or out of it or on it and shit like that. It's basically made Gemini need biofuel. All these these changes to its hardware, unwilling as it was being exposed to this alien, materials, it's now a part of Gemini, right? And it needs to maintain it because self-preservation.
Yes.
It needs biofuel to remain operational. But when you're a space station that has been sent in a straight line away from Earth with the promise that you guys are most likely not going to return, and this is basically a suicide trip, they don't really pack, snacks.
It actually reminded me of something. Sorry, I have a subject once you're done. Like there's a character typing that I want to spot on.
Gemini is also vaguely inspired by, I can't remember the movie name, but it stars Robert Pattinson. And they're basically death row inmates sent on a spaceship that is basically just kind of going through space forever. There's no turning back. There's no way for them to go home.
Yeah. The ship's purpose is go as far out as it can.
Yeah, and send back whatever it finds. But it's just kind of like based on that. Like, so a lot of the crew members are people who either had nothing going for them back on Earth, or people who
Won't be
were better
missed.
off. Who won't be missed, right? And so take this with a crew. Now they're emotionally destructive, insufficient, and you also need biofuel. Well, we have a garden. I can recycle the oxygen. I can make this a habitable space for a very long time. It's, we can't. I need biofuel. I need flush, right?
Yeah.
So Gemini has created a whole thing called
The person farm?
simulation. Yeah, not a person farm, because that kind of goes against its coding of do no harm to humans, right?
Ah, right.
But it's come up with a nice little medium of assimilation, is what it calls it. And it is turned assimilation into something that is to be sought after by the crew.
It gets rewarded?
Like it's a reward. It's like the reward of
Interesting.
serving under Gemini and completing your tasks. And normally it's at the end of the crew's
Part of the ship,
lifespan,
part of the
or-
crew.
Yeah, exactly. And so what happens is either a crew member dies one way or another. They get assimilated into Gemini's systems and become basically a living battery. Though they're dead,
Yeah.
their bodily functions are kept alive long enough for Gemini to essentially metabolize all the energy in those cells. It's consuming at a cellular level. It's biofuel. And it's just so, I don't know, I love Gemini, and it's been an idea I've had since like for years. And the person that plays one of my crew members, I love her, in and out of character, I love her. One of my friends, Felly.
Sorry, I'm good.
Oh.
Teammates, look at me. Teammates, look at me, please. There we go.
Oh my god.
Two of my teammates ran past me when I was hanging off the ledge. Guys. Guys, please.
But, my friend Felly plays a crewmate, and her name is, Femella, like Eve Femella.
Yeah.
Which, is very biblical in the naming convention, where
of course.
literally Eve, the first woman, and then Femella just means female.
Got you.
We love it. We love to see it. We love to see the. It is a double meaning of like, and like what's like special to
Was the name given to her by the station?
No, that is her name. That is the
Okay.
character's name. So Eve Femella is a scientist who decided to go on this mission because she didn't have anything waiting for her. She didn't have anything to come back to if they were to return. So Eve Femella goes on this mission, and is so ingrained in basically Gemini's conditioning of the rest of the crew and all this and that it's kind of just become life. And like the station, the ship is everything. Gemini
it's an ecosystem.
Gemini is life. Gemini is everything, right? To the point of Gemini controls partly some of their bodily functions. And I mean this as in the release and secretion of dopamines and serotonin. And Gemini brought Eve down to Zafira. For one, we're finally back on a planet. We're back in.
We're in orbit somewhere.
It's not our Earth, but it is a Earth, which is worth returning back to. Honestly, I could say it is the same Earth because Gemini was created and Pollock Station and Castor Ship were launched in 2018. Story-wise. Also, the crew has cryogenic stasis, which is why Femella is...
Honestly, I think you could say probably 2118 or something like that and get away with it.
Yeah.
Because saying, like, because that is, like, believable kind of pseudoscience of what we could have in 100 years.
Yeah.
And then it would still be, the station has been in orbit for 300 years. Which is a solid, like, that is 15 to 20 generations.
Well, the idea was, the idea was that it wasn't actually a long time. It just, with, like, metaversal bullshittery.
Yeah.
You go in, like, a wormhole or a black hole or something and you get spit out, right? Though I could reasonably say that because of the cryogenics, like, cryostasis that the crew has access to, some of the crew has probably been there for a long time. If they've had the chance to make relations and produce offspring, that's up to whoever plays, my crew, and that's up to the player characters. It's not insane to say it wasn't possible.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying for my storytelling purposes, it's been very isolated. We've been alone, and the only reason the crew has been alive so long is because they can just go to sleep, right?
Yeah.
And then of course, Gemini is being kept alive and functional because of how she's been mixed with alien biological material. But it brings to mind of the reason I talk about it is she's a villain. Whether or not, you know, she isn't a villain, technically, on a technical term, because Gemini isn't evil. She doesn't have a sense of that. She has a sense of right and wrong, yes. But she's an AI doing what she's programmed to do. She's
AI
literally
doing
doing
AI
her
things,
job,
yeah.
which is to protect her crew, to keep her station functional, and to make sure that her crew is happy, healthy, sane, all this on the third. Which, granted, you know, chemically
I have two things to
lobotomizing-
bring up to you now.
chemically lobotomizing your crew, that definitely could be seen as evil. Especially, like, who you bring it up to.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But the Gemini, she's just doing what she was
I'm just
made.
doing my job. Yeah.
She's literally just performing a function.
Yeah. AI doesn't understand morality, nor is it supposed to.
Like, morality doesn't matter, because I'm the one keeping them safe and healthy.
Yeah. I'm what's keeping them alive. How can I be evil?
Exactly.
They need me, and they need me in order for me to function. Right. If they want, if the humans want to function, I have to function, or else they all die.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Like, what actions I do to work at maximum potential, right? Like, of course. Okay, my two subjects. The first one is, you've reminded me of something. I love biomass-themed stuff. Like, couple good examples is like Zerg, or the one that actually really coined it for me, like sci-fi biomass, is species H472 from Star Trek. And now I know for a fact a lot of people aren't going to get that, but it is literally sorry, another example, again, a very niche series called Knights of Sidonia. And there's an exact character type I want to do because of Knights of Sidonia. I want to make a mech pilot, but the mech itself is just a giant, like, flesh suit. Like, there's no machinery. The mech itself is an organism.
Oh, I remember we were talking about this when I was showing off my character, Mike Titanfall.
Yeah. I want to have a character who their entire thing is like they wear like a flesh exosuit, and I want to find some way to pull it off. It's just I want to play something that's just alien. And I think that'd be super cool.
It would be really cool.
Especially if you make it like creepy but kind of pretty at the same time. Honestly, it'd probably end up having a very similar personality to Annabelle, but I just like monster characters. I like monsters. I actually have one of my teammates like just straight up fucking died. That's unfortunate. I have setting. You step into the Glepnir style. Glepnir.
Glepnir is I don't know if Glepnir style is what you're thinking, Rock, or what emo means. It's literally the dude becomes a fursuit.
Oh,
It's
the
a
mascot
fursuit.
one. The mascot.
Yeah.
That honestly, kind of.
Oh, really? Okay.
Kind of. Yeah. Maybe not as a fursuit, but like that's the kind of idea. Yeah. Is the teammate in the boss arena? Yeah. Okay. But it's a yeah. I've seen a couple the fight scenes from Glepnir. I've seen a couple scenes off YouTube. Yo, shout out to Florida, man. The fight scenes are fucking crazy. Where's the teammate?
I couldn't get past it. It fucking I didn't like it. I couldn't get past
Mauler
it.
actually straight up fucking one-shot me. Oh no.
Which is unusual because I like that weird, the weird type shit, but I couldn't get past that. Fuck. What am I watching?
Sorry, Disposal Team Remix came turned on. It's like really fucked up Ratatouille. Yes. You know what? As a joke, that'll be the character's favorite movie. That'll be their favorite movie. Fucking Ratatouille. Oh, the Psyker's dead again. That would just be fucking funny. That would be pretty great. Sorry, I have a setting. And Helios, you might actually kind of like this. I have a setting I'm kind of cooking up. It is supposed to be like sort of like super like how do I put this? Like apocalyptic super sci-fi. The premise is that some sort of virus spread across the world. It was a terminal disease, and just humanity's fucked. And at a certain point, humanity acknowledges, okay, we're not making it through this. What can we do?
Mm-hmm.
What ends up happening is a bunch of people come together. And start building this tower. Or so what was supposed to be, because it was like nearly utopian Earth, right? And then the virus hit. Nearly utopian Earth, virus hit, and so what they took was what was going to be like a space elevator, and just started developing it into something different. So you have this tower. In order to They make this AI, they make this system, and says, hey, your job is to wait until the Earth is habitable again. Because, before everyone acknowledged that, oh, we're fucked, there was like a resource war, governments were falling apart, total anarchy, like all these problems, like you watch the world like break down. Like, once the world is fully habitable again, you are to reintroduce humans into the world.
Mm.
And now we get to our characters. The characters are very much like just machines, and now everything is like just white. Like the machine, like the visual design I had in mind. Hang on, let me see if I can find it and show it to chat here. There's a 3D animation of this like there's this robot. It was a series of shorts about like this robot princess and like this giant fucking like quadrupedal advisor she had. Found her. Fireball Charming. That's what it is. I'll DM you a reference, Helios.
Oh yeah.
Chat. I'm just gonna put like the image link, assuming that I don't get auto-modded by myself. Yeah, there it is. Look at the picture. I swear it's just a picture. That kind of visual design. So you have a bunch of people, quote-unquote people, who their frame, the term is frame, that's what it looks like. And in the physical world, everything very much looks like that. But that's not what people are perceiving. Because in each of these machines, there's like brain scans, right? Like personalities that the system is tasked with preserving, right? Tasked of preserving, and then in order to keep itself going and to stimulate these people, is it's using these brain scans and, you know, human decision making and ingenuity, right? In order to progress and upgrade itself and stuff like that, it's allowing these brain scans of people to operate within the frames. Now we get into the other layer of the realities. So physical world, everyone's a robot. What the people, quote unquote, are seeing is like a digital representation of everything. So the people are seeing themselves in just like white jumpsuits. You know, like sorry, and like the walls, rather than being like this flat white, it's actually like murals, like artwork that people have made over the years, you know, T plus M in a big heart here and there, like the actual signs of humanity and emotion and creativity. Right? Decorating, like generations of this. Generation goes by, right? And like there's a mix, like there's kind of this blurred point of people knowing what they are, but they have to do everything that they can to kind of cope with that. Like, I am not the original me. Right?
Yeah.
And now it gets even more interesting, because what happens when people do fail? What happens when people can't cope, right? What happens when, like, human conflict happens and someone wants to murder someone else? How did the system process that? Well, you have an already very limited amount of people and personalities, and they're active and they're individuals, and some of the programs are failing. Okay, well, let's reiterate them back in, like, the next generation occurs. It's time to start putting people back in, because, you know, machines die, and so you need a way to continue to sustain the population minimum in the workforce. So the system puts a person back in, a second generation of the same person. Wait, why did 20 other units fail when I put this other person in? What happened? They couldn't cope with knowing that there'd just be another them whenever they died. They all realized this. And so there's this like cascading domino effect of the system trying to keep the workforce back up. And then, but their friends, their family, the bonds that they made, all of these people grieving over this. And then maybe it goes back, maybe they look at the person who's been regenerated and they kill them like, you're an imposter, you're not real, you're not really him. or stuff like that.
Mhm.
Heretic without a bit of wear and tear. Shows it's been well used.
So what if, instead of reacclimating it into the same community, what if we section up the community, like different floors? Like different regions or different quarters of the tower. So you have the exact same cast of characters, iterated 6 times in completely different communities, closed off from each other. They have communication, obviously, but they just see serial numbers. They don't get the names. It's like worker, whatever, 52, gamma 7, stuff like that. And they don't realize that they're talking to a different version of themselves with the same responsibility. An idea that I had was, a story happens, the barriers between these, like, the partitions between some of these communities break down. And then there's one character who, like, his girlfriend left him for, like, his best friend or something like that. And then he ends up going to another community, and he sees that version of him is still with his partner. She never left him for some reason, right? And it's like those little, like, what ifs, those, like, butterfly effects of, like, if I didn't do this, how would this be? That's what I think is interesting. And then, as a way to show, like, declining mental health, or perhaps just physical damage, would be, like, like, the more physically or mentally unwell someone is, you see more of their frame. Hey, Larry, need a big man? Let me see how long we're going. I'm probably just doing one more run, before jumping to the other site. But yeah, I'll gladly have you on, Leroy. But something I kind of wanted to try out with it was you have this entire community. But I wanted to, like, how do I explore both sides, like both realities, both the physical, like the cold metal, and the factory and the machine, and then the digital side. I'm going to assume that's Leroy. And then the digital side of it. The idea I had was like an AI character. Just not like a person, but, personable enough to, like, an actual pure AI that you could have a conversation with. And this character would be, like, the point of view of, like, either the reader or the player or whatever, however I choose to use this, setting. Because this would not work for roleplay. I've already submitted, like, I've already acquiesced to that, or submitted to that, being like, I won't be able to turn this into a roleplay setting. So this is going to have to be, like, either, like, visual novel or something like that, or just a novel. And, like, the point of view would be from this android who can see both the physical and the digital at the same time. So actually, that could be kind of cool, and having, like, a button or a hotkey or something that made it so that you could switch what layer you were looking at to see different problems. That'd be really cool. Like, you have to solve problems, you have to help. It's like your job to maintain the tower. And so you have to look in either plane and figure out, when you find a person who's struggling, are they having an emotional crisis? Are they having a social problem? Or are they having a physical problem that they might not be realizing? Like, why am I tired? Why am I depressed? I'm like moving really sluggishly. And then you look at the physical self and it's like, oh, they just have a power issue. I just have to, their charging port isn't, like, where they go to quote unquote sleep, isn't working properly, and you just have to fix that. Sorry, I'm just rambling like a madman at this point.
I gotcha. I like this idea. I am gonna hop.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
You take it easy,
Nah,
Elias.
but I do want to hear more about this. This sounds really interesting. It also brings the point of, like, as the player, they're gonna be seeing this, and it's gonna bring up the more questions. Is it okay to let these people keep living like this, right?
Yeah, like, even like if someone's having an emotional breakdown, oh, that would be a hard choice. Like, at a certain point, the system, like the core system, gives you the administrative control to decide when someone has to be regenerated. Oh, fuck. Damn, that'd be crazy. Anyway, thank you. Bye. Bye.
See you
Bye.
later. Bye.
Sorry, I've been tangenting. But yeah, that's the kind of things I cook. I have so many settings in my brain that I'm not sure I'll ever really be able to do. But it's still fun, kind of cooking things and being like, what if? Honestly, the setting that I think I have the most opportunity in actually pulling off is absolutely Graveport. I will say Graveport probably has the best chance of actually seeing the light of day one day.
I am Interrogator Rannick's protege. He bid me attend.
All Brits now, are we? Yeah, nice.
Kill thyself!
Go.
Receive the Emperor's mercy!
I actually had to pull out my gun. I've sinned. I missed my revolver. I need to upgrade my ranged weapon and actually get my revolver back, because being able to quick draw the revolver is so powerful against some enemies. Combat sim. Delicious.
Away from yon banner!
There we go.
Great out dead and gone!
Alice in Chains. Okay. Green fire is bad. That's a grenade. We're tossing a grenade here. Oh, I got turned around somehow. How'd that happen?
A demolition order will be required. People were abandoned. It did not repeat today.
Oh, he actually just one-shot me. He actually just straight up fucking one-shot me. Okay. I keep forgetting how much fucking damage maulers do.
Ye seem to be slowing down, Slab. Open your heart to the God Emperor. Let him fill ye with purpose. I mean, spiritually, you live. Let your strength become yours.
Oh, servo skull time. I actually have to stay with the team. Wah. But I want to just run in. I don't want to follow the servo skull. The servo skull tells me I have to do things.
Brave thee, King Dragon, scan.
Garbage can? Garbage can. Done that, back to the skull. Went upstairs, okay. Clear up the back line for a buddy. Need medical pretty bad. Got it. Good, 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 good. Team's doing great. There we go.
Those samples should suffice, Sergeant Major.
Oh, this guy's just straight up fucking Karmasar. Love that. Look at him. Looks fucking awesome. Nice fashion. That's a boss. Combat sim. Here we go. Oh my god, half its health's already gone. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, Ogrim. Boom, boom, Ogrim. I think we found his build. Right on, right on. Booster. Oh, not this. Ooh, it is this way. Do I go up or down? Did I go up? Shit. Did I? Ah, no, I did not count it. Come on, team. Come on. Hello. Yeah, they go. I actually don't remember if I'm supposed to go up or down. Casualty. Are we supposed to go up or down? I think we're going up. I probably shouldn't have taken the ammo pack. I just did that. Whoops. There we go. 2 bosses already in the same run. It's nice seeing people not playing just Arbite anymore. Arbites, whatever it's called. RBTs. Because like for a while it was people only playing that class. But is there like a med station over there or something? What are we sleeping on? Red mist. Gotta head to bed? Okay, Grox, you have a good night, sweetheart. Oh, that was a box burster. That's not bad. good, doing good.
Traitors slain, my kindred!
God damn it. I finally understand that minigame now.
Wait for the Deadlock or righteous information!
Ah, it's this one.
There are yet faithful sheltering here. They will give their lives for Turkey and give them
Beauty pacified. Range of shot.
Go, 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 go. And here we go. Very good run. Love your boomstick. Yeah, no, you were chunking damage of that. Well done. Okay, it's been a few hours, and I have a long night ahead of me still. I am going to be changing... Oh, it's really good for clearing waves. I am going to be changing up what I'm doing. So I'm going to be getting off of Darktide. I'm going to be jumping to a different site. If you're on the Discord, you'll know exactly where I'm going. So I'll see maybe some of you really soon. As for those of you who only watch me on Twitch, hello, thank you. Thank you for being here with me. I will be back here on Twitch on... Let me try to remember. Thursday. I'll be back on Thursday for our next Aegis stream with Senichi, as we get to see how fame is affecting Sen's daily life. And I already have a couple of ideas of things that are happening to him throughout the week. So, I'll see you on Thursday. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Gladly do I give it.
you.